Hello there, welcome to AWS Tech Guide session. Today I will show you how to create webhooks and integrate with Jenkins. As prerequisite, you should have your Jenkins up and running and you should have one account in github.com. So as usual, I am using my GitHub repository, which is github.com/AWS Tech Guide, and in AWS Tech Guide repository, I have one Spring Boot web application project that is in Spring-Web App repository. I will be creating one webhook in GitHub repository for the same. So my aim is that I will create one webhook for Spring Web App repository in github.com and I will integrate it with Jenkins. So I'll be creating one job in Jenkins. So whenever there is any change in Spring-Web App repository in GitHub, then my job in Jenkins will start automatically. So first go to our GitHub repository, as I have already selected this Spring Web App repository. Click on settings. On the left hand side panel, click webhooks. Click add webhook. Now here you have to add your payload URL. Since we are integrating this webhook with our Jenkins, so our payload URL will be the Jenkins URL. So add this payload URL. Give a slash, it is already slash. Now GitHub -webhook. On the next field, content type, select as JSON. We are not adding any secret over here, so just scroll down and you will find that which kind of event you want your job to be triggered. So here I'm selecting send me everything. So it will be easier for you to test only. Click it active. It is by default active. Now click add webhook. It's showing okay that hook was successfully created. We sent you a ping payload to test it out. Read more here. So it has pinged my Jenkins server, which is up over here, but it is showing this last delivery was not successful, invalid HTTP response 405. So it is actually not able to ping my Jenkins server. Click on edit, just give a slash, update. Now when I refreshed, you see that it is showing green tick. Here in the Jenkins, let's create one new item, test webhook. I'm creating as freestyle project. Click OK. And I'm just selecting source code management as Git. So copying our Git repository URL over here. Not adding any credential because it is a public repository and we are doing nothing else, but we are selecting this build trigger as GitHub hook trigger for Git SCM pooling. Click over here and save it. I'm just making a small change. I'm going under this any Java file, test file, app test, and I'm making a small change. Say this job has started. It is showing pending. Click on this. because we didn't do anything, just it was a test whether if I change in that GitHub repository, will this test webhook job kick off or not, and it kicked off. So just to retest it, I'm going to my spring-web-app repository once again and just updating a test file. See, currently we have job 1, so I'm just updating a small portion of it. So I have just removed few stars, clicked on commit changes, back to my Jenkins dashboard. It has kicked off the second job showing pending, and it executed successfully. So there is one catch over here. After you create this webhook, if you find this sign that the last delivery was not successful and it is showing red, don't worry about this. You just test from your Jenkins job. But one more thing over here, that if you have multiple jobs which has the webhook configured in job configuration, all the jobs will be triggered once there is any change in that Git repository. So keep in mind that, because currently we have one job only which has this GitHub hook trigger for Git SCM pulling enabled. That's why it is just triggering this one. But in Jenkins, I have few others job as well. So it should not do that. So don't worry about if it is showing sometime red. Test it from your Jenkins job whether it is able to trigger your job properly or not. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, please write in the comment box below. I'll be happy to help you. See you in my next session. Thank you.